This is Raspberry Pi coding, and so the goal of our projects was, the first project was to create a lockbox that can lock itself and unlock itself when you hit four buttons in the right order. And the goal for the second project was to create a spinning wheel that looked like a mini Ferris wheel, basically. The lockbox has 4 buttons, and each button had to be coded separately, and each button represents a certain number. And when you press the buttons in the correct order, the box opens. This works because each button is connected to one GPIO wire, which allows the computer to know where the button is and what to do. And each button is also connected to a power wire and a resistor, and the resistor ensures like each button gets the same amount of energy. The Ferris wheel's wheels were laser cut and were connected to a motor that was triggered by 2 buttons, and each button allowed the Ferris wheel to spin different ways. To program the lockbox to open, when you type the correct combination, I had to program each button individually to ensure the motor's mechanism that locked the box worked. The Ferris wheel spun both directions because of the instructions I gave the motor, and until it reached a certain point. Like if you typed in 12.5, it spins to the left or right, and 2.5, it spins to the left or right. I had many problems when coding the lockbox, like when the motor that locked the lockbox got stuck, and the Ferris wheel didn't spin completely when so I had to completely change the mechanism for the lockbox, and also recode the Ferris wheel's motor. I learned a lot from these mistakes. Thank you for listening, and have a nice day.
You're doing right now?
So I'm locking the lockbox.
Mm-hmm.
So when I hit the wrong combination, it shows up on there, so it's wrong, so it stays locked. But when I hit the right combination, it opens. And like this is because of the code I gave the motor. Oh yeah, and then it locks again after 5 seconds. So this is because the code I gave the motor. So like when the motor changes, it changes to the certain point, which is 12.5. And once you type in the password, it says it prints you got it right, or it prints wrong if you got the wrong password. Yeah, that's it. And the Ferris wheel. So you hit one button to make it spin one way. After 5 seconds, it stops, and you click the other button to make it spin the other way. And that's it.
Awesome. Does anyone have any questions for her? No? Which one was your favorite project?
I like the lockbox better.
Mm-hmm. Why?
Because it's like more complicated, and it's you can like hide stuff in there.
Mm-hmm. Awesome.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Awesome. Let's give a round of applause.